Okay, so Tim Poole's coming out swinging with Marjorie Taylor Greene's Jewish space lasers routine, taking a step further. Chinese space lasers, baby. And they're burning down Maui.
Remember when Marjorie Taylor Greene argued that there were like space lasers that could start fires?
Maybe she was right.
I think it's really funny because they claim she said Jewish space lasers when she mentioned like a Rothschild's bank was providing funding for certain technology or whatever. And I'm like, well, I don't know about any of that.
Yeah, I don't know about any of that. Jewish space lasers? That's fucking crazy. Chinese? Yeah, fuck yeah.
But I can tell you that we have video of lasers being fired from satellites. Their argument came from a pollution monitoring satellite, but lasers did come from this satellite. Now, I don't know the capabilities of this, but I'm not going to believe them, right? I'm not going to believe China's like, we're looking for pollution in Hawaii.
Yeah, Tim. In Hawaii. Pollution happens everywhere, dude. Crazy. I know. It's no secret that within hours, real estate companies were hitting up the locals, trying to buy their properties for pennies on the dollar. They're even trying to put out moratoriums, outlawing the behavior of these people trying to do this shit. Hey, we didn't do anything. It was hot and dry, you know? We didn't want to confuse anybody and have everybody run into the flames and smoke. It was the perfect type of circumstances for this to happen. Wind and fire and dryness. And the guy with his hand on the button didn't push the button. And he stands by that decision because he says he thinks people are like moths to a flame.
I regret not sounding the sirens.
I do not. And the reason why...
So many people said they could have been saved if they had time to escape. Had a siren gone off, they would have known that there was a crisis emerging. And as we know, so many bodies were found in the ground as the flames caught their heels.
The sirens, as I mentioned earlier, is used primarily for tsunamis. And that's the reason why many of them are found, almost all of them are found, on the coastline. The public is trained to seek higher ground in the event that the siren is sounded. Had we sounded the siren that night, we're afraid that people would have gone Malka. And if that was the case, then they would have gone into the fire. By the way, I should also note that there are no sirens Malka, or on the mountainside, where the fire was spreading down. So even if we sounded the siren, it would not have saved those people on the mountainside, Malka.
According to the state's own government website, those sirens can be used for a variety of natural and human-caused events, including wildfires.
So when they come running out of the house to the hurricane siren and they see the fire, but they know they're supposed to run that way because of the hurricane siren, they're going to run straight into the fire. They'll be confused and they'll run straight into the smoke and fire. I don't know what to do with that. But what I can do with is take what we do know and make a logical conclusion from it. And what we do know is this guy wasn't trained to do this job. He had no qualifications to do this job. In fact, he says,
I had to take a civil service exam. I was interviewed by seasoned emergency managers, and they all deemed me qualified. In fact, I was selected.
And that scares me because why would they select an uneducated, unqualified person to be the button presser for something so important? Maybe because this is the end result they wanted. Maybe they wanted to be able to buy all this property up for cheap. Maybe they knew this was the only way to redo Maui in the image they had in mind. Using the one thing they say they don't even believe is real, climate change. And of course, people like Tim Poole can't even say it's because of climate change. They can't even accept that it's real. No, they got to blame it on Chinese space lasers. Even Tim Poole says,
So look, how hard is it to start a fire? It's ridiculously easy to start a fire.
yeah, like a big fucking lighter. You don't need Chinese space lasers, bro.
And they can fire lasers?